You a sweetie? You a sweetie? You sweet. Oh, it's too bright. There we go. That's better. Hey. You're a good boy. Yeah. Who's a good boy? So you can see I've fixed up his chair a little bit because I have this is the shirt I was wearing yesterday, and I also got one of his. It's not a heated blanket; it just holds heat better. It's some sort of thermal thing. I set this here last night before bed because last night we closed the door at the beginning of the night, and I was like, I know that he's dealing with separation anxiety. I know it's not going to be terribly easy, and I thought taking the shirt that I had been wearing and putting it out here for him would help because it would smell like me, and he likes me a lot. So that's what I did, and I'm happy to report that at least the beginning of the night went extremely well. Like when we went to bed last night, we put this stuff out here and we closed the door, and he didn't cry. He was okay. He slept. I don't know where he slept, but presumably he slept in this chair, and he did really well. Like he didn't cry or anything until I don't know, maybe like around maybe 3 or 4. He meowed a little bit, but it wasn't like he was going nuts. It was like just meowed a little bit. And I woke up, but also I woke up a lot last night. I woke up like 5 different times to pee. And like why? I have no idea. I'm like, I didn't even drink that much liquid yesterday, so I'm not really sure what happened. But anyway, I was already kind of up, but I was falling back asleep pretty well. And then I ended up waking up to go to the bathroom around 5, maybe 5:30. And at that point, I couldn't get back to sleep. And it was independent of him. It had nothing to do with him, at least as far as I know. I could not get back to sleep. So I was laying there and I was like, okay. 6 o'clock rolls around, and that is when Kepler went into like panic mode. But they did really good, honestly. You have to compare it to the previous day. And just comparing it to the previous day, he did really well just compared to that. So he did really well up until 6, basically. And then he started flinging himself into the wall and screaming. And the feeder goes off at 7. And I'm going to adjust that. I think I'm going to make that earlier. The feeder went off at 7. He ate. And then he went back to like flinging himself against the door and meowing. And probably about 30 minutes later, I don't know if it maybe took that long for the food to hit his stomach or if he was just still anxious, he finally settled down. And at 7:45, I just decided to get up. I was going to sleep a little bit longer, but I also hadn't been asleep since like 5:30, so I'm just laying in bed. I'm not even on my phone. I'm just laying in bed, like continually trying to get to sleep, and it's not working. So I just decided to get up. And when I got up, he was fine. I got up and he was happy. Pat him for a little bit. Then he went and got on the sun-in chair. He got on the sun-in chair, and he was good. Anyway, hello everyone, and welcome to Friday. Some of the takeaway from that is that he's probably adjusting a little bit more to, the fact that we're not going to let him into the room. So that's one thing to take away from that, and that's good. That's really good. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're working on it. One thing I thought about while I was laying in bed staring at the ceiling is that we actually have this thing that plugs into the wall, and you put this little filter into it, and it releases pheromones that are calming to cats. And we've used it in the past for Sagan and Kepler it's been a while since we've used it, but it seemed to have worked. So I was thinking we might go out and pick up a refill for it today, if we can find one, and I'll plug it up right outside of our bedroom door, because, if he does get frantic at some point, and he's like, oh, I need to get in here, those pheromones should actually help him. That's something I just randomly thought of, and I was like, oh, that would be really good. So yeah, I'm happy about that. It's not perfect, but he definitely made some progress, and it'll just take a little bit of time, but he'll adjust, and he'll get used to it, and he'll understand that he's not going to be in there. The other thing you probably gleaned from all that information I gave you is that I didn't sleep well again. I don't know why I was up so many times going to the bathroom. I can't figure that out, but yeah, I've been awake since like 5 or 5:30, and that's okay. That's okay. I'll probably nap at some point later today. As far as my ear, feels okay. We have to go fill the antibiotic prescription, and like I said yesterday, I'm going to wait to take it. I just want to make sure that I have like a full-blown infection, because when the doctor checked me yesterday, I didn't. And the doctor also recommended that I take some melatonin, which seems so obvious, right? I just haven't taken it. I've taken it in the past. I haven't used it in a long, long time. And I was like, yeah, because she told me, and maybe this will be information that'll be new or interesting to you, is I had mentioned that I had used Benadryl. And she said, well, the problem with Benadryl is that it's not actually sleep. It's not the same kind of drowsiness that is used for sleep. It'll make you sleepy, but it doesn't contribute to you having quality sleep. She said the other thing is that it only works for 4 hours. And I said, well, that actually makes a lot of sense, because on the night that I had taken Benadryl, I woke up like 4 hours later, and I was not tired. So she definitely recommended melatonin, and I'll pick some up. I thought we had some, because we definitely used to have some. I remember taking melatonin a few years ago, and then I don't know where it is, but we looked the other day and we couldn't find it. So I'll probably pick some up today. The other thing, I know I'm just I feel bad, honestly, if I'm completely transparent with you. I feel bad to talk about all my issues, but I do feel almost crazy. Like there's so much going on all at once, because I've had this sleep deprivation for 2 months. My arm, has been bothering me, and I've tried to continually be careful about how I'm sleeping and everything like that. And I suddenly have like ear pain, and there's an infection that wants to start, and I've been dealing with like vertigo because of it. And I have another thing that literally started yesterday in the evening, and I'm having, I don't know exactly what, I guess it's some sort of like sciatic pain. I feel crazy that all this stuff is going on at one time. I've got pain that starts like here in my hip, kind of like in my butt, and then just runs all the way down my leg and into my foot. Again, this started last night, and it like was very sudden. Like all of a sudden, I was sitting and I was like, "Oh, something is bad," and then it made me question, like, have I been sitting incorrectly? Have I been sitting incorrectly at the desk? I try to make sure that I have like good posture and stuff when I'm working, but I probably don't always. If I'm getting into what I'm doing and I'm not thinking about how I'm sitting, if I'm putting more, like if I'm off balance, if I'm putting more pressure on like my left butt cheek instead of both, maybe this has been in the works. Yeah. So it just sucks. There's just all of this stuff at one time, and it's certainly compounded by the sleeplessness, because you have to sleep, man. Like you gotta, like that makes everything so much worse if you're not getting sleep. And I've got all these other little things going on, and I'm the one that is most pressing to me by far is sleep. I've got to get some sleep. So we're gonna ride out here in a bit. It's still morning, but you probably knew that. We're gonna ride out here in a bit. I got to pick up the prescription in case I need the antibiotics for my ear. I'm gonna pick up some melatonin, and I'm gonna see if I can find one of those filters for that cat thing. And every day, just trying to make a little bit of progress in fixing things. It has been, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's just been a really rough 2 months, and I'm really ready for a break. So I'm hoping that that'll come soon. Yeah. I'm actually blown away by how many calming things there are for the cats. We're going after the Feel Away because that's the thing we came to get, but there's a ton of options. It's really interesting.
Kitten Lady uses this for her babies. When she has kitten babies, it has a heartbeat.
Oh, that's cute.
Just so it feels like something.
So we got our chores done. We got the stuff we needed, and we also had a lunch out, which was honestly very nice. It's nice to do that now, basically, to just be out and sit in the sun and eat the food. We got back home, and as we were pulling in, Mal saw a lizard. She was like, "Do you think I could get it?"
I think you should get it.
You think I should get it?
Because then you will have him.
Okay.
And then you could maybe transfer him.
Sure. You smell? It's like what? I haven't done this since I was a kid. It's hard. Oh.
They drop their tails. Be careful.
Yeah, I don't want him to drop his tail, so I'm being gentle as I try and get him. Hey, bud. Can I hold you? I know you're real scared. I ain't gonna eat you or anything. I don't think you taste very good. Boop.
Oh, there he is.
I feel like a kid.
He's a big one.
Yeah, he's pretty big.
He's in the bush.
I see him.
Oh.
Where'd he go?
Way down on the bottom. You see him? He's on the main branch on the left closest to you.
Oh, I see him, yeah. He's up in the... This is a thorny bush.
Yeah, that's Holly.
Yeah, it's bad for both of us.
He's the same color.
Yeah, I know. He's camouflaged real well. I don't see him. He's probably right in front of me, but I can't see him. I guess I gotta be faster.
Next time.
Yeah. And I can be faster, but I'm trying to be gentle and fast. And it's hard to be gentle fast. Now, one day you'll get to hold a lizard, I promise. It's not today, but one day. So it's a little bit later, and we are starting dinner early because it's going to take a little bit. We're making chili, which is exciting. It's been a while since we've made chili, but when we were at Costco, we bought a bunch of beef in order to make something. It would be nice to have something hearty like
we
that.
needed bell peppers for something else.
So we have
a ton of them.
Bell peppers. I wanted to give another update on all of these fun things that have been happening to me. When we got home in the last clip, I was up for just a little bit, and then lack of sleep hit me, and I was like, I'm gonna have to lay down for a little bit. So I laid down to take a nap, and I experienced a fun new thing. And Mal apparently has had this happen before, so she was familiar with it. But when I laid down, I got shooting pains starting in my lower back and going into my butt. It felt like lightning. And it just felt very random, just occasionally and it hurt. It was like sudden jolts. And I was like, what the heck? And I described it to Mal, and she's like, yeah, I've had that before. It has a name, actually.
I forgot what the real name is.
It sounds like a Pokemon. Mal read the name to me, and it was like Protogeria, Proletaria. I don't remember what it was. But it sounded like a Pokemon name to me. It sounded like Lugia's evolved form. I was like, it sounds like a Pokemon. Anyway, so that sucks. I don't think I'm experiencing it like since I've gotten up from the nap and been walking around and sitting. I think I've been fine. I think it's only when I'm laying down. Either way, something else, some fun new thing. Anyway, let's make some chili. You can probably also hear that we've got the bread maker going. So that's going to be exciting because there's not only going to be chili, but there's going to be sourdough.
Yeah.
So.
It would be best to eat after stream, honestly.
The chili?
Yeah, because it really needs a little bit more time for everything to combine in the slow cooker, and the sourdough's going to be a bit.
Okay. We can just have a little snack before stream, and then we'll eat dinner proper after. Kepi, what is it? Kepi? What's up? Huh? Hey. You a good boy? He's a good stinker. What? You ready for food?
I'm ready for food.
Yeah, I'm also ready for food. We worked on doing the chili, but we, couldn't get it done before stream. I need a. There we go. Sorry, I have to have a grip. Otherwise, I can't hold the camera. So we didn't get the chili done before the stream. It needed more time. So I made myself a sandwich before the stream. And now, after the stream, even though it's a little late, we are going to eat the chili. But we get to enjoy the chili.
I'm really excited for the chili.
And it smells really good. And also, Mal made
I need the
bread.
bowls down. I can't reach. I'm too short.
Yeah, I can probably do that for you. Just two?
Well, I thought you'd want 2 whole bowls and you wouldn't want to refill, so I thought you'd get...
Yeah. I was thinking that too. Just saying. Now made the did you already take the bread out? Or is it in the thing?
No, it's over in the Ziploc bag by the fridge.
Oh! Are we going to have some of this with the...
I already cut some.
You already did it! It looks good. You said you did this differently than the other one? The last time?
It says to do a light crust, because that's a setting on the bread maker.
Yeah.
And I was like, it was too light last time, but I did it darker, and it didn't rise as much.
Oh, okay. Well, if it's any consolation, it looks good.
This is liquidier than normal.
Oh no, if only we had some bread to sop it up. Oh wait, we do. It looks great. Every time we do chili now, it's always stupendous. So I'm looking forward to that nice hearty meal. I'm going to turn the air up. Oh, we have to turn the air down when we stream on Fridays because it's
hot upstairs.
Yeah, it's it's hard to explain to people how hot it gets upstairs. In the summer, it's sweltering.
It's probably not insulated correctly, and the air conditioner can't push it all the way up there because the air conditioner isn't meant to push it to a bonus room.
Yeah, there's something wrong. There's something clearly wrong. So we have to really, really pump the air in order to make it
A lot of our neighbors have
cheap,
air
like,
conditioners up there.
reasonable. Yeah.
But one of your desks is in the way.
Yeah, I don't want an AC unit up there, but in order to compensate for the fact that it's swelteringly hot, we have to make it super, super cold in the house, which means that upstairs it then becomes comfortable, but when we come downstairs, it's freezing. So every Friday, especially in the summer, when we come downstairs, it is super, super cold. And if we're going to be up for any longer than 5 minutes, we usually then turn the air back up so we can actually be comfortable.
Put a fan down here and just.
That's always been Mao's thing is that we should get a fan and blow air up the stairs.
It would help.
I just don't want to deal with it. So in the summer, I just kind of deal with it being warm, and I have a ceiling fan up there, and it helps. So I'm just like, eh. And also, when we moved in here, was when I got the office chair, remember? Because it was so hot. And I used to have the big chair back there, and it was too hot. So that's why I ended up getting that chair. So yeah, the next place that we live, wherever that may be, I'd like to have that figured out so we can get it cool in both places.
I think we'll know what to do.
Yeah, we'll do something. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you all so much for watching. The stream tonight went really well. It's the first time back to Zelda in a month, and we did really good. The entire stream was just exploring the castle, and we were pretty thorough. And at this point, we really get to decide how many streams are left, because we could absolutely beat the game next week. Whether or not we will, I don't know. We'll have to figure out exactly what we want to do. We still have some viewer suggestions that we could do. So we'll see. But regardless, there ain't much left. And that's exciting. Thank you for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? Oh, and got this thing plugged up. So that's going to give off some of the calming pheromones. Wish me luck. Because
You also can take melatonin.
we got picked up melatonin, so I'll be taking melatonin tonight too. So yeah, wish me luck. I just really need some sleep.